to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and I didn't realize it was going to be this dark in here. I'm sorry, it's like not very sunny today. Hopefully that helps. Not very much. I'm sorry, guys. Do I have to light this other one? Anyways, hi. Hold on, I think I can change the light thingy. Does that help? That helps. All right, cool. So today we've got the Judgment card and the Emperor from the Everyday Witch Tarot. And this signifies that we have somebody who has finally made a decision or who is making a stand and creating a plan to get where they want to be, even though it could be kind of in competition with or ignoring some other people's opinions. This could be somebody who's kind of saying, I don't care what you all think. I'm gonna do exactly what I wanna do and you're gonna have to deal with it. Hello, Stephen. Hello, Lemonade. Hello, Shaggy. How are we doing today? No wind chimes today, but if you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. You can find that in the description box, as well as more information on how to become a member. Thank you to the current members. Let's find out more about this decision with the Kipper. See what else we've got. Yeah, it is like, what is it, 10:37 a.m. and there's no sun to be seen. So sorry for how dark it is. Hello, Dana. How are you doing? Hello, Rick. How's it going? So Rick says, what's the plan? Well, this plan has something to do with work. Something, okay. This is somebody who's putting together a plan to steal something. Interesting. That's not where I thought this was gonna go, you guys, but we do have the Thief card. We could perhaps actually have somebody that's making a plan to prepare themselves to not have things stolen from them because they know that there's a risk of that. Or we could have somebody who is making a plan to steal something. What is going to be stolen? Wealth. Okay. So we've got somebody who feels like someone else has enough. They don't really feel like they would miss it if I steal 50,000, 500,000, whatever it might be. Okay. This is the Tarot of the Nile. Let's see what this thief is planning, shall we? Oh my. Well, I'll at least say that you are creative, but if you would like to come back around and act more mature, or, you know, you can maybe just find a different website that likes that kind of stuff. I hope you enjoy your day, regardless. Hey, Slidem, how's it going? So this person who's making a plan, they are stressing out, feeling like they need to collect as much information as they can. This could be like reconnaissance, right? This is somebody who needs money to build something. This is somebody who has a vision. They know what they want to do, but they don't have the money that they need to get it up and running. So this could literally be somebody who wants to start a business and they feel like if they steal a little bit of money from somebody else, then they'll have that missing step that seems more possible for them. What you doing over there, guy? Sorry. We got the Empress because this is somebody who's looking to buy or build something. And I think we just heard a plane and there's good old fashioned, like, I don't know, did you guys watch Ancient Aliens where the dude was like, this is not a bird, they were making planes. I'm gonna tell you right now, we've got somebody who feels if I take a little bit from somebody else who has a lot, then I would have enough to start my own business. I could do my own thing, and that could be like the last time I steal, or that would be the only thing that I steal. Hello, Felicia. How are you doing? Hello, Nomo. I think that's a pretty good principle to live by, GB. Aloha, Rochelle. How are you doing? We've got Death. What you doing? All right. If you hear a little bit of gnawing on bone in the background, don't get nervous. That's just the dog. He's got his cute little like stuffed dog right next to him. It's so cute. All right, anyways, I know I shouldn't talk about it if you don't get to see it. We've got the Death card, the Moon in the reverse, and the Star. This is like, I just have to get through this like difficult situation, steal what I need to steal, and then I can have what I want. But admittedly, I have to maybe ignore the integrity that usually guides me. I have to cover the boobs. Sorry, guys. So this Star is the wish fulfillment. I can get what I want. I just need a little capital. I just need somebody to like, you know, invest even if they're not choosing to. We could even have somebody whose plan is, I'm gonna take some money, I'm gonna start my business, and then I'll replace that money and no one will even know that it was gone, right? Hello, Echo, how are you doing? Oh, no, not so much, but I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Dad Life, what's up? Hello, Nicholas. I don't go to any of those things. We've got the 5 of Cups in the reverse and the 4 of Swords. If I don't do this, I will regret it. But there's also a risk that when I do what I want to do, that I could end up in jail. Because what I'm doing is illegal. What I want to accomplish is technically breaking the law. So they have to be very cautious. This is why they're spending so much of their time making sure they consider what the plan has to be, what could potentially go wrong, what might change. Hello, how's it going, Myra? Hello, Rachel. Oh, I like that question. How's it going? Let me see if I can say this right. Manjunatha? No, Manjunat? I don't know. I apologize if I said that wrong. Hello, Grandpa. Grandpa Sparky. How you doing? I hope you have a wonderful day. So we've got the 2 of Cups. I think this is someone stealing from a romantic partner or a friend. But I think this is like, it's like I'm gonna borrow it and I'll bring it back after I make more money off of it. Like if someone were to take a $100 bill out of your wallet or your purse, go gamble and expect that they could make, you know, several $100s and just put it right back before anybody notices. I think there was even an I Love Lucy show about that with the cameras in Japan. This is like, no, I can do this real sneaky. No one ever has to know. I won't get in trouble. I don't have to go to jail, but I do need that money somehow, right? Hey, Randy. I don't know what your comment means, but it's cool, dude. I hope you're having a good day. What's up, Holy Yoga? I hope you're having a good day. Of course it is. I agree. Ooh, yeah, be cautious of that. Interesting too, you say 700, do you? Look at the numbers on the gambling machine. What do they call these things? Slot machine. 777. So they're looking for an opportunity to take what they want, 7 of Pentacles, without having to work for it. And then they're gonna run, do some quick work, Find a way to level that up. I feel like this Four of Wands is, in fact, that idea where if you take money to a casino and you're actually pretty good with it, then you can like quadruple your money. But I don't know about you all, but a lot of the people that I know who are risking things like this, if it is more of a casino type thing or like I'm playing poker or whatever, you can't rely on that, right? Even if this is a business where it's like, oh, everyone else is doing this and they're making great money, you never really know. But this person seems pretty convinced I could take, 50,000, go make some money and bring it right back. You won't even know, you know? I don't blame you. Hello, Voot, how's it going? Hello, Bear. I think I'm all right, but thank you. We've got the Three of Pentacles. Here's that plan. So there could also be somebody else who's working with them or somebody who's given them this idea, someone they feel like they should be, I don't know, emulating or trying to learn from. But they do feel like it's an easy way to get to the type of success or maybe there's a specific amount of money they need to make right now. Hello, Living Good. How are you doing? This is the Soul Cat Tarot, by the way. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, and Death in the reverse. So the problem is we could have somebody who is very talented at creating a plan and finding a way to take this money or borrow it, start their business or, gamble with it, whatever this is. But the Four of Pentacles being in the reverse, this is somebody who is like overly, like they're risking too much or over invested. I don't think this person's able to replace the money as easily as they thought they would be able to. With the Death card in the reverse, this is like that process they were so confident would make them money, it hasn't worked out. The investment they made, it doesn't come with the payout that they were expecting. So now they're wondering, what am I supposed to do? I don't know if I can actually get this money back to somebody. We have the Five of Swords in the reverse. Temperance and Page of Cups in the reverse. This is like, I'm not trying to cause you trouble. I'm not trying to ruin your thing here. I'm not even trying to keep this money. I want things to be peaceful between us, but I took this thing. Page of Cups in the reverse. I do think we have somebody who's trying to figure out, if I can't replace this money, if what I took is going to be a problem because I get discovered, then maybe I need to actually just tell this person what I did. This is what they're trying to figure out. Do I just keep trying to make this money back in time before they figure it out? Or do I need to tell this person what I did? A little nervous about it. It could be. Thank you, Rachel. Hello, Renee. How you doing? Hello, Spiritual Healer. What's happening? We have Strength, the Hermit, and the Ace of Cups. I know the right thing to do is to tell this person I took their thing. I took their jewelry. I borrowed their car, whatever it is. I did something. I thought I was going to be able to make everything fine again. This is just making me think about all those episodes where Zach Morris was trying to make sure everything was looking normal before Belding came back around, or whatever movies where kids threw a party so they had to clean up before their parents got back from vacation. This is like, whoops. I mean, I thought I was going to be able to clean up, but I didn't expect the tree to fall on the garage. I can't really clean that up. This is someone who's like, okay, I guess I have to admit I did something wrong. I might have to apologize. I might have to do the right thing here, or it will get worse. They will think that I was literally trying to like be awful, right? Hello, Kimberly. How are you doing? 10 of Swords in the reverse, 2 of Cups in the reverse. If I don't tell this person what happened, if I don't apologize or like get ahead of the problem, then I make it 10 times worse, and it's inevitable that they would break up with me or end the friendship or disown me, go no contact. Like, I wouldn't blame them because it looks like I was being really selfish, right? Hello, AK, how are you doing? We've got the Ace of Swords. And the Page of Swords in the reverse. So I know this is going to be a disappointment. I know this person's going to be frustrated that this is what I decided to do. But it's better that I tell them the truth. Maybe give them a little bit of sad eyes, puppy eyes, right? Than figuring out what happened on their own and assuming the worst of me. All right. This is the Voyage of the Soul. Let's see what else we've got for you. I'm doing well, thank you. What else do we have? Polarity, contrast, resistance, pull, yin and yang, and magnetic. And tomorrow, begin again, continue ahead, better days, and relief. I do think this thief who's made a plan and kind of not done very well with it has the hope that they'll be able to resolve this soon. So when they confess what they've done, it's like, hey, it's not perfect. I've put back most of it, but I still owe you a few thousand, or I still owe you a few hundred, or whatever it is. I can get that, but you're gonna notice that something is missing. If I don't tell you what really happened, then you might like assume the worst. But this person wants to make it clear, even though I took this, I'm going to give it back. I don't want you to feel like I just took it and I'm going to leave. So we have free, travel, explore, wild, uninhibited, and adventure. This is somebody who is kind of like the, what was his name? I think his name is Tristan in Legends of the Fall. Brad Pitt's character was kind of like the wild card, the son that couldn't be predicted or controlled in any way. But everyone loved his character, right? This is somebody who has that kind of adventurous energy. They do things that are a little bit off the beaten path, or they could be starting their own business, or they might have a really great idea for how to do this thing, but it isn't necessarily what everybody else does. It isn't necessarily easy to have faith in this person. So I do think they struggle with their confidence levels, and some may think that they are arrogant, some may think that they are foolish, but this is somebody who, when they have a desire to make something happen, they do tend to go for it. So there could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here. It does seem to be kind of a fiery personality. We've got chapters. So this kind of looks to me like either best friends or like an older person in the family, but the idea being, I appreciate you telling me what really happened, and if this is going to enable you to make a change in your life that is positive, then I wish you would have just asked me, because I probably would have helped you out. If this person's need for that money is based in making a better life for themselves, choosing a different path, starting their own business, or doing something that their friend or family member would believe in them being able to accomplish. And it could be that this conversation ends up being a lot scarier or a lot less scary, sorry, than they anticipated, because somebody here is like, no, 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 I want you to be able to like move on to the next chapter in your life. I want you to be able to let go of the things that haven't been working out for you. So, you know, like, how can I help? What can I do to enable you to build that better, start that new chapter? Ethereal, heavenly, angelic, airy, mermaids, fantasy, and daydream. So this close friend or family member that is, you know, would be completely justified at being upset with this person, the thief. They end up appreciating that this person's been honest, right? That's pretty key to this. And saying, what can I do to help you get to this goal? What can I do to help you start this business? You know, you need $300 to get the like business LLC or whatever it is, right? So there's this appreciation from their friend or family member that maybe you did a not so great thing, but it was in an effort to try to get a different chapter started. And I want to be able to help you or enable you to make that change instead of having to fall back on what hasn't been working, right? What's up, Lemonade? What else do we have? This is the weird cat tarot, if I didn't mention that. We've got the Seven of Pentacles, the World, and the Five of Pentacles. So you needed this Seven of Pentacles, but you're only at this Five of Pentacles when the timeline hits. But this friend or family member who knows that you need the Seven of Pentacles, this is just like comparison, right? Like you got 80% of the way there. They're like, nah, I'm not gonna let you just like fail at that. Or, you know, because you have chosen the more mature path and actually like told me what's going on instead of letting it get into a really unfortunate argument, you know, I'm gonna find a way to get you where you need to go. There's a gift here. The Six of Pentacles, that can be about an inheritance, that can be about a gift or gain, right? This person's like, I'll give you that two of Pentacles. You need to get to the Seven of Pentacles, right? I'll match it. I'll help you cross that finish line so that you can be that business owner, or so that you can have your own place, or whatever this is, because they're trying to change their life. What else do we have? Three of Swords in the reverse. So what was feeling a little bit like frustrating or difficult, now they're feeling like it's possible. Okay, thank you. You got me to my goal, or I'm able to, you know, get this started, and now I can actually like change my life. I thought I wasn't going to get what I wanted. I thought you were just going to think I was an awful person, but instead you see what I'm trying to accomplish and you lend a helping hand, right? What a good friend or family member, whoever this is. So there ends up being some good news. Like, I know you're a little bit concerned about whether or not you're going to make this work, but here's what we can do to help you. So we have the Lovers and the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. This is saying what could have ended up as a very big problem that could have ended this friendship or this connection, whatever this is, has been salvaged by someone's willingness to be very honest about what's going on and very direct on, I'm going to get you this money back, right? Hey, Eddie, you're commenting on it, so you do. In fact, the only reason it's in your algorithm is because you watch other things like this. And when you comment on videos that you don't like, you're only telling YouTube you want more of them. But I'm not going to remove your comment. I'm just going to tell you that I hope you do find some content you like, and I hope that you can find a way to be a little bit more positive going forward. Because there's like awesome people in that live chat, and you're making fun of them. Hello, Tyler. How you doing? I hope you do. Did I say hello to Grant? What's up? Yes, manifestation. So we've got this important choice tied to a person's integrity that helps them get exactly what they want, or helps them achieve this next chapter or start this new direction in life, because someone believes in them or believes in you. We've got the Four of Swords in the reverse and the Devil. The biggest warning or piece of advice is to make sure that even when things look pretty messy or like not salvageable, to look for the way out of that situation that you would be proud of. You know, this person could have just like ran away and pretended they didn't take this money, or pretended they didn't cause any problems, and things would have gone much worse for them. It is because they owned it. It is because they held themselves accountable, and they had the cojones to have that difficult conversation of, hey, so I was kind of an awful person, but I'm gonna make it right. That's what changes the whole course here, where the universe and their friend or family member are basically like, it's good. We're gonna figure this out. You've told me what the problem is, and that's, you know, half the battle right there. I'm doing well, thank you, Tyler. Oh, I appreciate that, thank you. Hello, Goldman, what's up? This is the Everyday Tarot. What else do we have? Eight of Swords in the reverse. Somebody gets themselves out of a tight spot, and I can't help it. I'm thinking about George Clooney and Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Damn, we're in a tight spot. And I think they're trying to steal money too, aren't they? Okay, okay. So this person who is able to make things happen appreciates the integrity or the willingness to be held accountable or honest, and decides, I'm gonna make this work out for you. Now, I don't know if that really aligns to the Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, where it's like the cheesy politician is like, I'm gonna clear all these charges for you and your dreams are gonna come true. I just need you to advocate for my campaign. I mean, I don't know that either of those politicians was great. But anyways, we've got somebody who's like, no, you did the right thing, so I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna make this a lot easier for you. Big red easy button, just press it. Okay, now you get what you want. I appreciate that. Ah, yes, that could also be a thing. Hello, Aqua Beauty, how's it going? So sometimes it happens in a strange and unexpected way, but we have somebody whose plan ends up being somewhat unnecessary or overly complex, because all they really had to do was ask this Hierophant, hey, can I like borrow some money? Hey, will you help me? And this Hierophant would have been like, yes. I just had to mention, I'm trying to change my life. I'm trying to make this better. I'm trying to get away from this. I'm trying to end that. I don't want to work in this environment anymore. This person would have helped them. But they end up helping them anyways, because they show their mettle. I love saying that because some of you are going to think METAL, like rock and roll. And others of you will know, like, I think it's METTLE. like what you're made of, you know? If you're gonna actually have that integrity and be able to own, I stole from you. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. Here's what I was trying to accomplish. I wanted to start my own business. I'm gonna pay you back. I got most of it back already. We have the Star in the reverse, the Page of Cups in the reverse. If this person had not told the Hierophant what had happened or that they had stolen some money, things would have gotten real bad real quick. There would have been probably an end to the association with this Hierophant, whether that's, hey, we're friends, we go way back, or I'm actually related to you. There probably would have been a no contact resolution or conclusion. But instead, this person demonstrated that they've been working on the things that they needed to and that they can be trusted. Kind of, right? You stole the cookie from the cookie jar, but you told me you took the cookie and then you went to the grocery store and you're going to give me another cookie. So that was kind of good, right? So even though it could have been real bad if they hadn't said anything, the fact that they were honest enables them to level up, enables them to get this business started running, whatever it is. But this High Priestess in the reverse makes me feel like they're a little bit surprised. They didn't expect things to be better. I think they did realize, though, if I don't say something, this goes from bad to worse. I don't want to be stuck in the Nine of Swords because I, you know, betrayed somebody who is important to me. So now we have somebody who's able to build a more stable environment for themselves. We have the King and the Queen of Pentacles coming out together, which is kind of epic because statistically speaking, that's interesting. These two are divine counterparts, but I think this is the same person. I think this is somebody who says, I am working to get something started for myself, a business or a new path. Maybe this is somebody going to like get an education, right? And they need to be able to pay for the tuition. Whatever it is, they are taking the right steps and they're able to build and build and build until they get to that point where they achieve what they wanted to achieve. And they're not dependent on others and they don't have to, I don't know, whatever they were doing for work before. I don't know if it was legal. It may have been. Oh, come on, Grant. I don't believe you. That's true. I agree, Mamie. Sorry. Hello, Julio. Who steal cookies? You don't steal cookies? I want to steal something. It's probably going to be cookies. Nah, probably not actually. It's probably going to be Dr. Pepper. Anyways. Oh, Lord. He went there. I should have expected that, Grant. All right, so we have the Devil and Temperance. This is so great. This is the Angel versus the Devil. So we have somebody who had to basically make that choice. Am I going to do the good thing or am I going to be like a little bit naughty, right? Well, it turns out that I did something I shouldn't have, but because I make amends or because I apologize and offer to make it right, turns out it's not as bad as it could have been. Hello, Joshua. Are you making fun of me? Are you? Aw, I'm sure there's other things out there that are more fun. Did I say hello to Third Eye or did I just answer your question? Hello, how's it going? Mick, I hope you're having a good day. Did I not say hello to you, Kimberly? I thought I did. Oh, Joshua. I'm sorry you're having a rough day. I would encourage you to leverage a little bit more positivity. This is a gamer's ways. We've got safe room and party select. You've come far and found your way to a safe room. It's cozy and monsters can't get you or can't get inside. Take this time to recharge and express gratitude for how nice it is in here. A victory is likely imminent. Party Select says, the players we choose to team up with are always going to be a determining factor in whether we feel like a winner or a crash out. Real friends bring support and good times, but it also requires being a real friend. Yeah. So I think we had somebody who realized they were able to change their life. They were able to create a different experience for themselves, build something that is important to them, but they were going about it in not the most honest of ways. They do value or treasure this friend or this person that they're related to, so they have to do right by them. And that's what has changed for them, perhaps. They have a little bit more integrity, or they're a little bit more trustworthy now. Hello, Lydia. How are you doing? So, look, I think we've got a little bit of good karma coming to this person because they did make the right decision. What's going to happen with this new chapter? What's going to happen with the new chapter? I'm glad to hear it. I do offer personal readings. My email is in the description box. Otherwise, I often do personal questions at the end of general readings. I may today. We'll see. So we've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Magician. I love this. So now we have somebody who, rather in kind of like an unexpected way, is able to see that they are now very capable, see that they are able to be very resourceful, or they can build something of their own. Yes, they needed a little bit of an assist from somebody that they've known for a long time, but it's enabling them to let go of behaviors or choices, a lifestyle perhaps, that they knew they couldn't continue. So this plan that they took action on has enabled them to cross through into a different era of their life. It's not going to be the same anymore, you know? Maybe it's new living situation, new job, new relationship, or no relationship. But we have somebody who's acknowledging that the reason that it's working out for them is because they did the right thing to somebody that they wronged. That karma really made a big difference for them. Hello, Roland. How you doing? I like that. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you on the next reading.